we are
I feel like
rolling.
Manel's lying to us.
No,
Check the YouTube videos.
I had notes and everything.
No, it being Julia kind of feels right to me too, actually.
I thought it was Manel, me, and then Darren.
Sometimes we kind of mess things up, so
We
then
do
How do
mess
we
things
not
up.
know? How do we not know this by now? Okay, anyways. How many books later? Okay, well, as you know, I'm not. It was me because remember I went first and I got really awkward, like I'm getting right now.
The
Okay.
stage. I remember you saying the stage fright.
I do. Like I'm getting nervous. Only put my sunglasses on helps. You see, I get so nervous for no fucking reason. I know, like this is such a weird trait of mine. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, because I'm afraid of looking stupid. But you guys, I was watching a TikTok. I need to just stop being afraid of being perceived because I'm not living my life the way I should. Anyways,
Deep.
give me a second.
Okay.
I feel like my phone's like really low and it's like a horrible angle for the. It's the same shit. Anyways, okay. So, overall, I really liked the book. I think it was a wonderful book, to be completely honest with you. Like I have no major complaints, if any at all. Like I really enjoyed all of the characters. I enjoyed the lore. I enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed the magic. I was so fucking sad. Obviously, well, I could have. Oh my god. Oh my god. This person's a fucking idiot. She almost just crashed. And then that person speeds up. What the fuck? Anyways, so I could have. If everybody died and Bartholomew lived, I would have been fine. But the minute I knew Bartholomew was gonna die, I was like, "Fuck this book! I don't want to listen anymore. I can't do it. I cannot deal with the heartbreak of him dying. I just couldn't do it. So I'm so glad he lived. I hate going first, guys. I fucking hate going first.
Just because you're first, you can go short and then chime in later. You do anyways.
Okay, that's true. That is true.
Should I go?
But like, other than that, no, I'll keep going. Other than that, like, I just really appreciated it. I thought it was just like a really cute, sweet book. I really liked Sybil. You know, I liked her like character progression and her growth. I loved her relationship the most with Bartholomew. I loved it with Rory and Maud and everything. I just think it was like a perfect little fantasy book, to be completely honest with you. Like there wasn't so much lore that you didn't get answers to what you needed. It was just enough like action and fighting, just enough romance. I appreciated like the family. It wasn't too much in any. It didn't pull you too much in one direction. It was like evenly spaced with everything, and I appreciated that. And that's all I have to say for now. Why is my car so hot?
Okay. Sounds like you want to go, Manel.
Yeah, I'll go. To me, this was a solid fantasy book. Like it was good. I have no complaints actually. Is it something that I want to scream about from the mountaintops? No, but it was still good. It was a pretty good fantasy book. Like the magical system was simple enough to understand. Like, it wasn't too complicated, and she does have very simplistic models anyway. So it was good. I like the characters. I like Sybil. Sybil wasn't an idiot like certain other characters we have seen in the past. Benji turning into a Tamlin was not on my bingo card. I was kind of rooting for him, not as like a romantical interest or
I knew
whatever,
that
but
man was evil.
he was like this sweet little brother. But then I think from around the time when she was knighted, he started getting sus. Like he was kind of forcing it on her and stuff like that. So I just ignored that. But at the end, the last chapter was like, I was literally like, is that it? Is that the end of the book? It was so abrupt. But yeah, it was good. I liked the relationship between Six and Rory. It was sweet. It wasn't forced. It was like Julia said last time, it was a slow burn, so it was pretty good. Poor Bartholomew, his story at the end was like, poor guy. It just was so sad. But yeah, it was a good book. Again, I'm really scared that the second book might not live up to its expectations like the other series, but I kind of want to go back and reread that series too. Maybe I was too hasty in judging the second book. I don't know, because we all kind
You
of
are
felt that
mean to books, Manel.
way. That's true.
I think all of us were kind of unsatisfied with book 2.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
sometimes we stir
Okay.
each other up, and it's possible it's better than we remember. I don't know.
I remember feeling so underwhelmed by that book. Like it was like, not that it was a bad book. It was just like, but this book is a notch, like so many notches above being 8. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's all I have to say.
I would
Okay.
describe this book as like a perfect book to give somebody who wants to like get into fantasy, but like
Yeah.
not like crazy fantasy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Not like a bunch of like elves and dwarves and
Yeah,
all kinds of
right,
races and
right.
really
Yeah.
intense lore you got to learn. And yeah, yeah,
Exactly. You're
it's
not trying
chill.
to fucking
Yeah.
like have a mental map of everything in your goddamn fucking head. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like it was like I said, it was like a perfect book. It was like a perfect little fantasy book. Like I don't know.
Yeah, and there
No
wasn't like unnecessary smut or anything like that, the
No.
crazy smut where like things start flying about when they're going at it. So it was cute.
Yeah.
That's
She wasn't stupid.
That's the stupid dragon books with like lightning and like splintered wood flying everywhere.
Right? Somehow the furniture gets
I still hate those
destroyed.
fucking books. I still see people talk
But
about
will
those
we
stupid
continue to
books.
read the series? Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
100%. Like we must, especially because that's still our most viewed YouTube video ever.
That's funny.
Oh gosh. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I liked the second half of this book a good amount less than the first half. However, I still overall liked it. I thought it was also like good overall. I think there's like one fundamental thing that I think bugged me and kept it basically the problem was like it was immersion breaking constantly for me and I couldn't yeah, I didn't feel it in the first half, but the second half just like actually I guess there was precursors and we even talked about it in the first half, but then second half it got worse and then it kind of messed things up for me. It was it was Sybil. I like her character too. I like her. She's not annoying, and I like her like I don't know like overall like intelligence levels, not like doing stupid
Mhm.
crap and all of that stuff. It was I think I I I think my fundamental problem with this book, this isn't even really it, but I think that if they did this, it would have fixed all of my actual problems. But the fundamental thing is like I think that they should have just like let it be what the title says, be about a knight and about kind of I guess I don't know. In my mind, I think of her as the Moth because she was 6, but like a knight protecting an acolyte, and I think that that would have been better. But like the fact that the book made her have to be
You just want women to be weak. I'm
no
just kidding.
way. I love like that's the thing. Like I actually like my favorite books are with like super girl boss characters. It's just that I think that here it like didn't work because I never bought that she got strong. I never bought that she was like all tactical and stuff. I never understood why she was the only one off doing like these like errands while like the knight. I mean like he's in the title like the knight was like never doing anything. Um yeah, it bugged me. I didn't understand like Aelin, I knew she was a badass, and then so when she destroyed everything around her, it made total sense. It made me happy. But like with this one, I kept picturing her with a hammer and a chisel. Like you guys know what a hammer and a chisel look like, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not a weapon. And like I like
Well,
like all like a horde of gargoyles coming at her and she hammer and chisels them all to death. Like I couldn't I didn't get it. Like I didn't get it, and so basically it made all the action parts like flop for me, and I just couldn't like unsee it. Uh, yeah, yeah. But I liked her relationship with everybody. I liked the characters for the most part. I don't know, like it wasn't like the book still like had like really really good bones to me, but I think that it would have served better if he was just taking care of her like it kind of seemed like it was going to be in the beginning, because I don't think she pulls off being girl boss that can do everything. Like unlike a lot of other characters that I do see it with, I just don't see it with her. And so yeah, that part bugged me.
I thought the knight in question was her, like, because she became a
Yeah,
knight.
I had thought about that. That's fair. Yeah. But I mean, even with that, like do you genuinely see her like as a knight by the end of the book? Even close? Even
In title
remotely?
only.
Like, yeah, like right. And so like if that was what the
Yeah.
the author meant, I think that's stupid too, because there was actual knights around her, and they
Mhm.
didn't do anything when the going got tough. Uh, yeah, I think it's like, okay. Actually, I was going to ask you guys because it was happening so blatantly that, like, in my mind, I was like, this is either super stupid or I missed something. Was there a reason why she had to like square off against all the bad people herself, or did it just happen that way? Was there like a fundamental, like, because she was a diviner, she had to go it alone, or was there a rule like that, or did it just happen every time?
I think it just happened every time.
Yeah.
Because
Then that then
really, it
that
was
then yeah, it was
only
just stupid
the
to me.
only one she really went against was the Oarsman, and he chose that. And then the Loom Weaver or whatever, she just accidentally happenstanced to find her first.
Right.
Those were the
But
only
I'm
two. Everybody
but that
else,
well, I mean, I guess all I mean is, like, I understand that, like, so say
I get what
like
you're saying,
so
but
let's say like she grabs the
technically,
gargoyle and she's flying around and she like grabs the thing from the branches. Like, in my
oh,
mind,
the
that was
chime
that
too.
was still her like facing off against it, and in my mind, I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, I don't know. Like, I
I
didn't.
guess
And
so.
I kind of, if I'm being honest with you, I hate that it was immersion breaking. I hate that I was seeing this, because everything else about the book, like, I genuinely liked, just like you guys. But like, I couldn't get this concept out of my head of, like, I thought her girl bossness was too forced. And maybe it could have like blossomed slower, or maybe it's like the fact that it was like too fast for me. I don't really know, because like, I seriously love a badass girl in a book. I just never remotely bought it with her, and it kind of
To me,
took it down some notches.
it kind of made sense that she could girl boss. One, because obviously she had a hammer and chisel. That shit, day after day, is gonna fucking make you strong. Like, let's be honest, that's still manual labor. And two, yeah, they were acolytes or whatever, but they still lived normal lives. They weren't like sheltered in a cathedral like nuns. Like, they still had jobs. They divined every day. They still went out and had sex and drank and did all kinds of shit. So I guess what you're saying makes sense, but in my head, it just kind of made sense because other than them being diviners, they just lived normal, and being in a cathedral, like, they lived normal lives.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they all still
fair.
had person. You know what I mean?
Although in my head, I'm not even thinking that she can't pull this off, because I'm picturing her as like a priestess in a robe that's like super
Mm.
frail. It's more just that, like, I think the story didn't explain why she's. I mean, like, I guess like, why do we know? Is it Maud? Is her name? Is it Maud? Is that how you say it?
Mod.
Why do we know Maud is a badass? We know that, right?
Mhm.
We know she's a badass because the story like showed us. It told us and it showed us. And she had like years of experience, because that's like what it takes to become a badass in this regard. I don't know. I don't know. And then I thought in my mind, like, at the very least, what would have made more sense is like, okay, sure, you have like a stupid weapon that can't really do anything, but maybe you bring something else to the table. But she really didn't bring anything else to the table. Like she had no magical ability, right? Like, her main
Mhm.
prowess she brought to the table was she was strong and she knew how to sculpt.
And the divination, but that
Well,
was
And
right, but it
divination.
but it stopped functioning after the first couple of
yeah.
chapters. Which don't get me wrong, and that's what I'm saying. Like, in my mind, I don't want her to be. I don't see her like. I don't want her to be like weak. But I think of like Strange the Dreamer, right? In
Mhm.
Strange the Dreamer, the first one, the second one, the girl was the badass and it was like all about that. But with the first one, he never like got strong. Like, it was his innate, interesting, weird, cool ability that he actually brought to the table, and it like just stuck with that, and I loved it. I would have loved for her to have like somehow been able to use the divination to like solve these puzzles or fight these battles or whatnot. Like I think that would have been like super cool. And again, like maybe leave physical fighting to the knight because that's what he's for. Because you're like you're like surrounded by them. But instead, we minimized those. She never used her magical powers, and she became the fighter. And I was like, nope.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, this has become like a recurring theme where the girl protagonist always girl bosses her way out of things, and the guy
Sure.
just stands there. Like, I've totally become insensitive to it by now. And also, it's almost expected. Like, I feel like if the girl does not do something
Girl
badass,
boss.
it's like,
Something's wrong
oh,
almost.
We would have
not
hated her.
feminist
We would have
enough or
said she was
something.
stupid and dumb and weak.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, in my head, that bitch knew how to use a hammer and a chisel and crack away at stone. I was like, she could do whatever the fuck she wants to do in my eyes.
And that's
She's
what
a
I'm saying.
construction worker. She
Maybe
got it
she should.
down.
That's what I'm saying.
Put on
You
your high
put
vis vest, baby. Let's go. Like,
I in my mind, if you had a guy in the exact same scenario and he was a construction worker that knew how to hammer and chill things, I still wouldn't buy the things that she did. It doesn't even have to do like it would like it's just that like in your mind when you see a construction worker as you're driving down the street, you're thinking like, yeah, that guy's a good fighter. Like he could swing a sword. You know, he could. I don't know. Huh?
she didn't fight. That bitch got beat up every time. Like, think about it. When
You
did
mean
she
in the
fight
book?
anybody? Yes. When did she actually fight anybody other than when she was training with Rory and the oarsmen? He still fucking killed her and knocked her to the floor every single time. The Looms woman, she didn't fight her. The Looms woman gave up. The Chime, she didn't have to do shit. She just got carried up into the little wind and dropped down. Like, she really didn't fight. And when she did fight, she got her ass beat.
So then you're saying she was just lucky and that's good?
Yeah.
That's
like
kind
that's
of
the
almost
only
worse
other
than.
that's what I'm saying. And by the way, she did use her hammer and chisel a little bit more than you're remembering.
That's true.
And
That's
every
true.
time
That's
it was
true.
super sad to
did.
me. I was just like you've seen a real hammer and chisel, right? They're
I'm
like
thinking
this
of
big.
a different hammer and chisel. All right, I don't know what kind of fucking hammer and chisel you're thinking of. My dad has a hammer and chisel, and that's more like a fucking raw, like iron fucking spike and a big ass hammer.
Sure. I mean, yeah,
Which
that you could
I could
plunge
use
it
as
into
a fucking
someone's
weapon.
Sure. But I mean like it's not it's not the weapon you'd pick off the rack, right?
If I was fighting gargoyles, absolutely, I would use a fucking hammer and chisel. If I was fighting a piece of stone, yes, that would be my weapon of choice.
I'm imagining them like shambling slowly towards her, like
Yeah.
while she like,
But yeah.
okay, I'm getting, and then like no, dude. And then
Like, yeah, you go, girl.
and again, like how long does it take for her to hammer and chisel a gargoyle into pieces? And this whole time, the queen was just standing there going like, oh no. Oh, she's hammering. Oh no, she's hammering. It probably took like 30 minutes, and she's just like, oh no, what? Oh, you know, like it just.
No, you can crack rock really easy. It's like splitting a log of wood. You just need like 1, 2. Depending on where it's at. Like if I found the gargoyle, I could like chisel his arm off pretty quickly. I'm aiming right here.
Here's the thing, and to your point, I actually thought about this because again, I wanted this to work more. But here's the thing. So Aelin Galathynius is in this book instead. Okay, she has a hammer and a chisel, and there's a rock monster coming. What would that book have said Aelin did? That book would have said she jutted in, chiseled his neck really quick, head broke off, and she's done. Do you know what I mean? Like it would have been like an assassin move. That's not what the book said. It said, I just hit and I hit and I hit until, and it literally said that they were all in pieces, like plural. like,
okay, that's fair.
It doesn't make any sense, dude.
I don't know. I just think you could. I personally use a little bit more imagination.
I didn't think that much about it. In my mind, she just, it just.
Yeah.
No,
think too much about it.
No, bro. Like it just
like,
yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about how I would use a hammer and a chisel as a weapon, and absolutely. Oh my god. Oh, that's not gonna be good. That's gonna be a car accident. Oh. Somebody's trash can just fell out on the freeway.
Ooh,
Yeah, if
dang.
I had a fucking hammer and a chisel, I would absolutely. Oh no, this is bad. And I'm on the opposite side, so if that kicks up, it's gonna hit me. Yeah. I'm just sorry. I think a hammer and a chisel is like a legit weapon. Sue me. Sue me. Put me in construction. Make me an assassin. I don't with the fucking hammer
It
and
is
chisel.
a
I just feel
legit
like you can
weapon
make
if you
happen.
have a single vampire and he's asleep and you're going for the heart. That is the only time it is an legitimate weapon. Otherwise,
If all of your opponents are made out of fucking limestone, that's a weapon I'd want to have, other than a sledgehammer. So,
sledgehammer would have made more sense. I did think about that. But the chisel ruins it. If you're hitting a chisel, your hammer's only like this big because you need precision.
no,
But
I think she's using like a big hammer and a big chisel.
Yeah,
just like
she said that.
cartoonishly long.
Yeah, I'm like in my head, I'm thinking a fucking full size hammer and like a chisel, like a chisel. Like,
That's like 4 feet
you
long.
can
And she's like, like sniper chisel. Oh gosh.
Why are you writing that?
Anywho, we've belabored on this too much, but it didn't ruin it for me. It's not like it dropped it like because it's still overall like honestly like a really good book, and I want to read the second one. For God's sake, I hope she gets a sword in the second one. I have a feeling she will. If by the end of the second book she's still using only hammer and chisel.
So. I think he's gonna fucking put her on a pedestal and like put her in a glass like castle or like a glass room. I think that's what's gonna happen with Benji.
In my brain, well, here's like I'm already getting prejudiced against this book, but let me make my prediction based on what I've seen so far. In my brain, this is gonna be one of those kind of like lame cliffhangers, kind of like the reality shows do, where it's fixed within like the first 10 minutes of the book. I only say that because if she remains in his captive, if she remains his captive the entire time, she can't girl boss, and this author really wants her to girl boss. So I think they're gonna like break her out like super quick, and then it's gonna be like another adventure type, which I think would be better than like Ooh, either that. Actually, God, I just remembered the second book. I think for some reason we didn't like being in the guy's head. Does that sound familiar?
Oh yeah, yes.
Oh gosh, dude, we're gonna go in Rory's head and it's gonna ruin it. Oh,
I don't want to be in Rory's head. No men POV for me, please. No, thank you. No. I don't give a fuck what a man thinks.
That's the new prediction. That's gonna be terrible. That's gonna be terrible. Lame. Yeah. So I gave it 3. So, I'm probably gonna write in 3.5. But that's where I'm at.
Manel?
I give it a 4. It was a solid book for me.
And I'll say that
this is how peer pressure happens.
I'll say that even for me, even if this weird problem in my brain that like I couldn't get over, even if it was like not there, I think I also would have given it a 4 like Manel. In my mind, at no point was this book like reaching to 5 for me. But it was always quite good. But I was never like in 5 territory. The inappropriate girl boss loses it a star. Maybe half a star. We'll see.
Wait a second. I forgot to ask. Do you think she's going to turn into a gargoyle too now that she destroyed the cathedral and the spring water is no longer there?
Dude, I forgot. I'm so sorry. We'll talk. And then they all... Okay, so this is a building, right? Like it's like a building.
Yeah. And then
4 people demolished the building in an afternoon. That was like also the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Rock.
Oh my!
It's easily chiseled. It can happen.
And again, you know what they could have said? They could have said that the other people just shut up and sat there, and the knight used his coin and his coin only, and like demolished the whole thing. But again, it didn't say that. It said that they like all demolished the complete. Like,
how about you write the book then, Darren?
But honestly, okay, that one in particular, I wish I'd written that down. That one was like one of the most egregious things I even read, and that didn't even have to do with just her. Like, you guys didn't catch that when they like all demolished a cathedral in like an afternoon.
Like,
no problem. Just
That
because
seems
of her,
like
her magic 4-foot chisel that she's just like
yes, absolutely,
Stupid.
absolutely, 100%.
And then freaking Julia, limestone is a soft stone.
Telling you.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Like, you're just not giving her enough credit. You're not
Anyways,
giving the chisel enough credit.
Manel, about the gargoyle. I was thinking that too, and I wanted to know more about that.
I was hoping her eyes would change back normal because I was thinking that's why I don't want to be in Rory's POV, because if I was Rory and that was my POV, I do not think I could fuck. I'd be scared. I don't know, man. Like, I need to put it back on here. Like, I don't need your beauty. You're beautiful with it. I don't need to see what you look like. Absolutely fucking not.
I think I've played just enough survival horrors with like hot female vampires that I could probably make it work.
Okay, but that's like so fucking different. All right, a hot vampire is a hot vampire. A hot person with stone fucking eyes. Imagine, like, you're a fucking missionary and they're looking at you and they have fucking stone eyes.
Are her eyes
Absolutely
stone?
not.
I thought that they were red.
Yes.
Did I not?
Yeah, no, that's stone.
Is there anything red about them? Was that always
No.
that was always in my brain? Like nothing's
See, you just
red.
don't like her. You think this
Oh
bitch
my
has red
gosh.
eyes? You just want her to be a hot vampire.
Limestone eyes.
She has eyes. She has stone eyes.
There's nothing glowing red at any point ever in this book.
No.
What?
I don't even think the word red was in this book at all. Control F. Like,
wow. I don't even know what I'm thinking of right now then.
No, she just has dead eyes. Dead stone eyes.
She's like dead fucking cataract eyes. No offense to people with cataracts.
And like I knew,
like, yeah.
For some reason I'm combining them. Like I knew that her eyes were stone, but I thought that they were red.
How is fucking stone red?
I'm gonna do a book search for red because y'all are like starting to like gaslight me right now. I don't trust you anymore, especially with this like soft limestone talk. Like I don't.
He literally said,
right
"My eyes were pallid and stone."
Right. I don't know where I got it from. Maybe it was
hot vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was probably self-inserting. It must have been. How weird.
You're like, man, this would be so much better if she's a hot vampire. Red eyes.
Okay, is that about it? Bye, YouTube, probably.
Bye.
You're bored?